Boy, nigga, I be oh shit. Oh, okay. All right. I'll pick up that damn gun because I forgot. Yo, man. I think fucking Bloodhound needs a fucking nerf, man. Like, like fucking ASAP. Like, like I think this nigga need a nerf, bro. Like on some real shit. Like I'm not even joking though. Like some niggas think this shit's a game or something. Like I just be playing and shit. Like I'm joking about it. I'm like, nah, nigga. I'm not joking. Like I'm dead ass. Like he need a fucking nerf, bro. Like this nigga is on some bullshit, bro. Like how the hell you design a character, right? And what's weird about the character, I think, is like his ultimate ability. Like how he can, how should I put it? Like the nigga can, he pretty much is Octane. That's what I'm getting at. Like he is Octane. Like it's like what's the point of picking Octane except for you liking his personality and you know his other shit that he has. But as far as speed, it's just like he's not Octane ain't got shit on Bloodhound. Like I mean, there's no reason to even pick Octane. Like when this nigga goes into this shit, he runs super fucking fast, bro. Like super fucking fast. Like I mean that shit is stupid as hell. I did a fucking running comparison with like my little brother, and we both did a race, and guess who the fuck won? This nigga. I'm just like, bro, this shit is crazy. And then when he goes into his tactical ability, he has like a 7-second cooldown. So that makes it even more funnier. And then they make it to where if he drops you, this extends his ultimate ability duration, just in general. So that way it lasts a lot longer. And this nigga can keep doing this shit for quite some time. And it's just like, nigga, like what is this character right now? Like this buff that they gave him is fucking stupid as fuck. Like it's like a lack of logic behind this buff. Like, nigga, the amount of bloodhounds I see retarded. It is retarded. Like, and you know what's funny about this? This nigga can scan you without even looking at you, right? And that's the problem I have is how he can scan you through fucking buildings or pure brick walls and shit, and he can find you. And the funny part is, right? This nigga has no real weakness. He has no real weakness. Name one weakness this character has. The only thing I can think of is when he's in his ultimate ability, guess what the fuck happens, right? He gets red glowy eyes, so you can see that shit coming, and then he makes this weird noise, but he moves so fucking quick, and he can see you before you see him. It's not even fucking funny. But the funny part about it is, if I go to crypto, right, in order for this character to spot you, right, he has to go directly into his drone and hide somewhere so that way he's not completely vulnerable. Because as you can clearly see, he is vulnerable, bro. He would get fucking killed, right? So the character, this is how he scans you, okay? This is how he scans you. He has to find you in order to scan you and highlight you. Yeah, he could possibly stalk you with it and annoy you with it, but nigga, once you destroy it, it's on a 40-second cooldown. So this is the funny part. Watch this. If I look away, it resets. You see that shit? So the moment you move, bro, you're not spotted anymore. Not unless I reposition this shit. So crypto is more realistic, I think, than Bloodhound. Because Bloodhound has no real weakness. Crypto has multiple weaknesses. If his drone gets destroyed, it's a 40-second cooldown, and he's pretty much nothing but a default character. You have to rely on your gun skills until the drone comes back. You know what I'm saying? And then the funny part about it is that he's vulnerable as fuck. That's another thing that I find super funny about this game. That's the difference between him and Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this nigga, he scans you. His position's not exposed, but you know he's over there in that area, but you don't know where the fuck he could be at. You know what I'm saying? And then what's weird is he has the ability of Octane when Octane should be the only nigga in this game running super fast. And I still think Octane needs a buff in this game. That shit is ridiculous how he's Octane and he's a walking UAV character at the same time. Here's the thing. I don't mind the character being able to scan you, but what's weird about the character is that he can hide behind shit, and look what he can do. He don't have to find you like Crypto. He really doesn't have to find you. Now, if he sees you in the open, you know what I'm saying? Like, then yeah, you should be scanned and marked. That's how it should work. But if you're behind cover and shit, that shit shouldn't work, bro. That shit should not work. This nigga has no real weakness, bro. No real weakness whatsoever. And there's a really nice combination with Bangalore as well when she throws out her tactical ability and he pops into his ultimate ability. Nigga, you in his house at that point. That's some dirty ass shit. So all I'm saying is that I think that this character needs to run regular speed. I don't think he should be running Octane speed. But then again, he's running faster than Octane for a longer duration than Octane. And then when he drops you, his duration is extended for a long period of time, which I think is kind of ridiculous, right? Because, first of all, I mean, the nigga has a really strong tactical ability. And the weird part about it is, right, is that I think his tactical ability should be bumped up to at least 10 fucking seconds. At least 10 to 11 seconds. Or at least 12 fucking seconds. Because if you think about it, nigga, he can see your red footprints. Not only that, the nigga can literally see you and he can mark where you are for his fucking teammates. I mean, what's so hard about that? And then he should be running regular fucking speed. He shouldn't be running like that. What the fuck? He should be running just like this, bro. His buff is retarded, man. And the thing is like, I know there's people that main Bloodhound, and it's okay. Like, you know, if you main Bloodhound, yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you main Bloodhound, that's fine, you know? Like, it's cool, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Any new games you're getting in 2021 is... Yeah, Apex... Addicted to it. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of addicted to this game in a way. Like low-key, like when I'm not posting up anything, most of the time I'm playing this game sometimes, but I do like this game a lot. It is a good game. I mean, you can get into it. I mean, every character has their own unique abilities and stuff like that. Some are stronger than others, but you will eventually witness bullshit in this game, just in general. So I mean, you can get. I mean, it's free. You know what I mean? If you want to try it out, you know what I'm saying. So I mean, you can go ahead and do it if you want. But I do think it's a good game. Like, I think it is in a way, but there are things about the game that are very flawed, I think. And this is a prime example of this character, just in general. I don't think this character has legit weaknesses like Crypto does. Like, Crypto, when he calls his drone out, he's completely weakened. Like, he has to hide, like, really hide in order for him not to get found. And then when his drone disappears, right, meaning that if it gets destroyed, he's nothing but a default character at that point. And he has to rely on gun skills while everybody else is using their passive ability, their tactical ability, their ultimate ability. And everything that he has revolves around that fucking drone. You know what I'm saying? And the funny part is that when he scans you, right, he has to follow you and shit like that. Because if you just run away from his drone, and then on top of that, you can hear his drone. You know what I'm saying? This nigga here, all you see is a fucking orange, reddish looking flashing light. You know what I'm saying? Where this nigga can do shit like this to you. You know what I mean? And it's like, nigga, why can't he find you just like other, like you know what I mean? Like other fucking, like fucking, whatchamacallit can. Fucking Crypto. You know what I mean? Like, Crypto has to find you in order to scan you. This nigga doesn't have to do that. He has no real weaknesses except for when he's in his ultimate ability. You can't tell me and be like, oh yeah, this nigga has a major weakness. What's his major weakness? Yeah, Happy New Year, bro. And I don't know if I'm getting the PS5, man. Especially in these times right now. So I think I'm going to probably stick with the PS4 for a little bit longer. And then I'll probably decide whether or not I want the PS5. Plus, I don't think there's any other good games on the PS5 except for like Spider-Man or some shit. And I know that they got Mortal Kombat 11 for it. But I ain't trying to buy that shit for the PS5. Fuck that shit. So, yeah, my whole point is that I just think that his ultimate ability is bullshit. He should be running regular speed. Like, hands down. He should be running regular fucking speed, bro. Like, regular speed. There's no reason for this nigga to be running like fucking Octane. Like, that shit is ridiculous. Like, why the fuck is this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Why the fuck is this nigga, you know what I'm saying, running just like Octane but faster and for a longer duration? Like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, you can already scan me multiple fucking times, you know what I mean? And I'm fucking highlighted, you know what I'm saying? And you can see my footprints and track where I am. And you can tell your teammates if you have a fucking microphone. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, so I just think this character is, I think, honestly, he's one of the cheapest characters you can use in the game. I think he's brain dead as shit. Like, I have a playlist of me getting multiple fucking kills with this character, and he's not even my main. That's how easy he is to pick up. Like, nigga, if you ain't good at, like, looking for people and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't good at finding people and shit, you know, you have a hard time doing that, or because you ain't using your fucking eyeballs, guess what, nigga? I got you. You know what I'm saying? And then the players that are pressuring you, they're gonna play like this little stalemate with you because they don't. If they keep running forwards, nigga, you can pre-aim and light their ass up like a Christmas tree. I've done it so many times, even when I was on bad teams. Like, dude, people have not gone against a real good Bloodhound. I'm pretty sure some people have and some people haven't. I'm trying to tell you, especially when you have Bangalore on your fucking team and a certain other character that I'm not gonna expose on your team. This character is cheap, man. He's fucking cheap as shit. Like, and then of course, you know, people gonna make excuses for that bullshit too. So it's just like, yeah, okay, buddy. okay. So, you know, I know what it is with Bloodhound. I played this game when this game was fresh, like when this game was brand new. And when I picked this character up for a short amount of time, bro, he dumb as fuck. Now, I'm not gonna lie, he is good for campers though. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he's really good for campers. Like if you're hiding and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, then, you know, the nigga will find you. Like, he will find you. That's one of the things I do like about the character just in general. But the fact that he doesn't have to find you is bullshit. So, you know, yeah, of course, dude, of course, squads can kill Bloodhound. Bloodhound is killable, right? But you ain't, the problem that I'm having with your comment is the fact that you're not admitting that if you go against the right Bloodhound, okay, that has actual experience in this game, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be difficult as fuck to kill a nigga like this. You know how many times I've used Bloodhound and went ham with this character? Like, I have multiple gameplays of it. I'm not making this shit up. Like, you know, I got friends that main Bloodhound. They got over 8,000 kills with this character, bro. They even say themselves this character's dumb as shit. So, you know, like, what's his real weakness? Like, honestly, what's his real weakness? I mean, when it comes to Mirage, and Mirage goes directly into, like, his clones and shit, then, you know, like, I guess I can understand why he would have a weakness there, because you don't know which one's the real one, I'm assuming. Because it's been a while since I've seen that shit. But overall, man, like, yeah, man, like, this nigga dumb. Find you and shit, you know what I mean? Like, you stay still because you don't want to be fucking caught. It's just like, nigga, come on, man. This character is dumb as shit, bro. He dumb as shit. Like, hey, GSR, KFC console is real, by the way. So that console is real? So, hold up. KFC, that KFC console is real. Like, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Like, you talking about, like, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Niggas that sell chicken and biscuits and fries and shit like that. You telling me they got a real console out here? There's no way, bro. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Are you serious? So what games can it play? I wonder what made them think to themselves when they were sitting around their table thinking about food and shit. I wonder who came up with that. Like, you know what? We should come up with a game console. What the fuck? What do you think of the Game Awards 2020? I'm not too sure because I've been really busy with life, so I haven't been able to watch shit like that. I haven't really been able to do that. Apex is trash. Time to kill be having me raging. Yeah, no shit, bro. The time to kill is garbage in this game, bro. Yo, I made videos about that. I even made like a small little episodes about the problem with Apex Legends just in general. Because I want people to understand, like, nigga, it ain't you, it's the fucking game and how they made it. And my whole point is this, right? When you create a game, right, you have to look at the game on a deeper level. You have to understand that you have characters in this game that have really powerful abilities that can determine a fight very fucking quickly, right? And Bloodhound is a prime fucking example. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's so many different characters here that are prime examples of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you have some characters that have unfair advantages. You know what I mean? He's a bullet sponge character. I mean, same thing with this character. He's just super annoying with his gas. You know what they did for Caustic? You know what they did with this big ass nigga? You know what they did? They made it to where you could see it through his gas a little bit more better. But here's the funny part. You still move slow and you take substantial amount of fucking damage. And you know what's confusing about some of these characters in this game is that they're supposed to be quote unquote a defensive character, but they can play in an offensive way, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I think one of the most legit defensive characters in this game would have to be Watson. Plus, they also made a game called I Love You. What the fuck? Yo, I'm gonna have to do some more research on that KFC console, bro. I didn't think it was real. I would make a shooting game in the hood, but realistic, like the game from PS2 called Getaway. Damn, don't they got a 50 Cent game? I'm pretty sure they got a 50 Cent game. Where he's like in the hood shooting people and shit. Yo, I'm gonna have to check that shit out after this live stream, bro. Like, I'm gonna have to check that shit out. I can't believe they actually have a fucking game console. That's crazy. But like I said, man, the only real defensive character in this fucking game, I think... Damn, he said was trash. You know what they need to remaster, man? That I would love to see remastered just in general? I would love to see... Def Jam Fight for New York City. If they can remaster that game, bro, for the PS4 and the PS5, that would be fucking amazing. I'll play the fuck out of that game. I used to use Method Man and Redman all the fucking time. that was my shit. What do you think of Call of Duty now? I think COD is dead franchise. Yeah, so when it comes to Call of Duty, see, here's the thing, right? The name GSR came from a clan I used to be in before I started playing fighting games in a competitive way, because I was good at fighting games in a way, but I would just do combos and that's it, because I didn't really take fighting games serious, right? And when Call of Duty was out and all that extra shit, I would play first-person shooter games way more than I would fighting games. But when I do go to fighting games, I would just do combos and I would just play casually and I wouldn't give a shit, right? And I would mainly play with my brothers or some of my friends, and that was about it, right? But when it came to shooting games, I really got into that shit. That's why when I post up these Apex Legends videos, you guys see me kill multiple people and shit like that, right? But the reason why I got that name was because there was a leader of GSR named Integra, right? And this dude was a fucking asshole. I changed my clan tag name before to like Army, to respect the Army and shit, because my friend was in the Army and stuff like that, and he wanted his clan tag name like that. And I remember playing Modern Warfare 2, all the Call of Duties. Modern Warfare 3 is where I really shined at. And I kept playing it and playing it and playing it and playing it and playing it, even survival mode, and I just got insanely good. I used to play on a 11 sensitivity. I kid you not. I have an old account. You know what I'm saying? That I have, where I have multiple gameplay, but I would have to get a PlayStation 3 all over again in order for me to try and show you guys, and I would have to get something. But I used to play Call of Duty like it was going out of style. Like, I wouldn't play any other fucking game. Like, I was super addicted to it because I thought Call of Duty back then was really good. And I got so good, people thought I was a fucking hacker, right? And I beat the clan leader of, you know, GSR, and what GSR stands for is God Sent Reaper, right? And there was this guy named Dago, you know what I mean? He was the other owner of the clan, and I joined his side because they had some shit they had going on where they was going back and forth because Integra was being an asshole and shit like that. But fast forward, I beat most of the clan members that were actually pretty damn good, right? And I got really good, man. Like, I could have made a career out of it, but because a nigga poor, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have the right equipment to, you know, post up gameplay on YouTube. Like, that's the reason why I have a lot of friends on my friends list that tell me that I should get back into first person shooter games. And that's what I've been thinking about. You know what I mean? Because it was like, dude, you were really good back then, bro. What happened to you, bro? Why you stopped this at this? And obviously, close friends of mine know what happened. You know, a nigga fucking poor, bro. You know what I mean? So, so yeah, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, that's why I've been thinking about coming back to first person shooter games just in general. To show you guys how really good I am, even though I've posted up, you know, videos of me fucking people up in this game. But Cold War looks okay. I'm not buying that bullshit. That's a waste of money. I think Call of Duty is, you know what I mean? I'll fuck with Advanced Warfare, right? And when I started playing it, I was like, yeah, I'm good on this game. And then he came out with Black Ops 3 and shit like that, that futuristic bullshit. Bro, I was done. Like, I was done. What about Last of Us factions? You know, I'm thinking about getting back into The Last of Us because I do enjoy that game to a certain degree. I just think that their multiplayer is not that good. Their movement is really stiff. It doesn't feel like you have full control of your character. The way that you dodge bullets is very weird. I feel like the aiming in that game is kind of off. There are times where I would shoot somebody before they go back into cover and it wouldn't register. It gets kind of boring to a certain degree when people are camping and shit. You know what I mean? But overall, I do love the executions in the game, and I do love the idea behind the game. So I am thinking about getting back into that game and playing it live for you guys or something like that. I would just have to keep playing the game again and again because it's been a while since I played it. So I might end up playing that game for you guys if you want. COD should have a 2-year each game cycle. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, instead of a 1 year, because they bro, I'm trying to tell you, they are not good at making games anymore. Like, I honestly think Treyarch and Infinity Ward and whoever the fuck else, they're not good at making first person shooter games anymore. Because I remember when COD was good, that's when I started playing COD, and that's when I played it competitively. And there was so many people that wanted me to be in their clans, even when I played Advanced Warfare and shit like that, bro. Like, dude, like, I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, I'm trying to tell you. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. Damn, you dead instantly, bro.
My vision is clear.
But that guy, hold up. The guy that made Modern Left COD. Yeah, that was the unfortunate part, man. I hated that shit. KFC console would come with 4K FPS frames per second. Also with a chicken chamber. Wait, a chicken chamber? What the fuck? Which basically cooks chicken while it's hot and game at the same time. What the fuck? They really trying to do some shit. Yo, it's 20. Yo, what the fuck is going on, yo? Hold up. After that shit, been trash ever since. Hey, what's going on, GSR? Have you ever played Doom? I've played Doom with some friends back way back then. It's a really old video on my YouTube channel. I don't think it's there anymore. I'm not too sure. I might have deleted it. But I was thinking about buying Doom, like the new one. Do they have a multiplayer? Because I do like Doom, though. Like, I like the gore and all that extra shit. I actually enjoy it. It seems like a really fun game to get into. I might end up buying the new Doom so I can play it. I don't know if they have a multiplayer, though. I'm not too sure. If they do, that would be pretty awesome. Wait, they got a multiplayer? Oh, shit, they got a... Oh, bet, nigga. I'm probably going to end up buying that game. If you want, I'll put a link in the chat to find more about the console. Damn, bro, you really been doing your research, my nigga. Oh, shit.
Adding another gas trap.
You know what? I think I'm a... Wait, so does that new Doom, does it have a multiplayer? Like, does it have a multiplayer? Because I need to know before I buy it. Because I would like to play, like, the story. And I would like to play the multiplayer, too. Because I can definitely get into something like that. I'll play some more of The Last of Us. I'll probably do like some class creations and stuff like that. I miss Max Payne 3. Yeah, Max Payne was good, bro. that was my shit. I used to play this shit too, like a lot. Yes, Doom has multiplayer. Okay, okay, bet. I'm gonna have to buy that shit. I'm gonna have to buy that shit for sure. Damn, they got a multiplayer. I'm gonna have to buy that shit, man. I'm probably gonna go live with the story because I don't understand the story all the way. I know there's like demon monsters or some shit, and there's this guy that's killing them, but I don't know the actual story. It's hella fast paced. You know what's funny? I love fast paced games because it makes me focused as fuck. Like I get fucking tunnel vision, bro, when it's like that. Like you have no fucking idea, bro. Like I get tunnel vision, like I really get tunnel vision, like, and I get focused as shit. My eyes get dry as fuck, like. Oh man. I wonder if I want to do some gameplay because I'm not even using my actual headset right now. I just wanted to talk about Bloodhound real quick because I don't agree with how that character is in this game. He's kind of bullshit, but you know. Doom is like crack. He says like crack. What the fuck? Doom has multiplayer, but one player is the demon and one is the slayer. Okay. Damn, this nigga got the sight. Hold up. You got the sight? Yo, what the fuck? Are you serious? What? What the fuck? Damn, he playing it with chicken inside of it. Yo, this nigga got bones on his table, bro. Yo, what the fuck is going on? Yo, what the hell? Yo, that's crazy. Oh man, yo, I might just buy that shit just to buy it. I don't know why, but I'll probably just buy it just to buy it. So the time to kill is still garbage in this game. It takes too many bullets. It takes too many bullets to kill a nigga in this game, bro. Like you guys really don't get it. Like it takes way too many bullets, right? And you know what's fucked up about the training mode in this game is that they make you feel as if the time to kill is perfectly fine, right? So if I was to shoot this dummy, right, like multiple times, you would think you'd be like, okay, well the time to kill feels good, you know what I mean? Like okay, cool, you know, like it seems like the time to kill is fine. Doesn't seem like there's a problem. This man said power your hunger. So like the time to kill is garbage in this game. I've shown multiple examples of that, but I still play it because I do like the game. But the issue I think is the time to kill, and then some of these abilities that need a slight nerf, and then certain characters need a slight buff like Octane. You know what I mean? I think Bangalore deserves to have a buff as well. But that's just my opinion on this. And then it's kind of confusing because Caustic is quote unquote a defensive character, but he can play in an offensive way. Like this nigga can literally like surround you with gas, you know what I mean, in an aggressive way. You know what I'm saying? The character can throw gas out where you are, and he can go right in there with like a master shotgun and just go to town on your ass. And then he can see you and you're moving around slowly and all this bullshit. And you know what they did for Caustic's gas? They made it to where you can see a lot more better in his gas, but they made it to where you take more damage. How the fuck does that make sense? All you really did was buff the nigga up. Have you played Battlefield before? Yeah, bro. Battlefield's my shit. Battlefield 4. I'll probably get into that game a lot more than Apex, though, because I love the time to kill in that game. And that game is still smacking, bro. Like, people are still playing that fucking game. Like, it's crazy how many people are still playing that fucking game. Like, I went to my friend's house not too long ago. Bro, there was so many people in the lobby, bro, in the PS4. I was like, damn. I was like, that shit is crazy, man. Shit is crazy. Apex has potential. Yeah, it has potential. Like, it definitely has potential. But I think it's garbage. I think it's garbage based on the time to kill. Yeah, the Battlefield 4 is my shit, man. I'm thinking about getting into that game again. I've been talking to like some of my best friends, especially my childhood best friend, and he's been telling me like, yeah, bro, we should play Battlefield 4 all over again and shit like that. Battlefield 4 is one of my favorite first person shooter games of all time. Like that game is amazing. My favorite is probably Battlefield 1. Yeah, Battlefield 1 isn't bad. I don't like the new Battlefield that they have. I really don't. That's just my opinion, though. Don't Battlefield 4 got that? I think they do. Battlefield 4 and Black Ops 2 were my favorite games back in the day. Hell yeah, man. Black Ops 2 is where I shined at, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro, I have a old account, right? And if I decide to get a PlayStation 3, bro, I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. But that's another thing I want to talk to you guys about, because I know it's not a lot of you guys in this live, because I know that most of my subscribers don't really fuck with first-person shooter games like that. That's probably what it is, but it's okay, right? So, I've been thinking about buying myself a PlayStation 3, right? And I've been thinking about, you know, getting a PlayStation 2 as well, and getting the old school Mortal Kombats. And then getting something that can be hooked up to like my computer or something, so that way I can record it, and then, or my laptop so I can record it, and then I'm gonna post up the gameplay. That's what I've been meaning to tell you guys as well. Now that I think about it, so I've been thinking about doing that just in general, because I would really love if they could remaster the old school Mortal Kombats. But I am most definitely probably going to get the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 3. And if I do get the PlayStation 3, I'm probably going to show you guys my old account, and I'm probably going to show you guys all my gameplays of me destroying people and getting constant nukes and shit like that. So yeah. Remaster MK9. That's what I'm saying. Like, they need to remaster that shit, bro. Like, you could play it on like the PlayStation Plus or whatever the fuck you call that shit, but it's like, nigga, I would have to get something to like record it on, you know what I mean? And then on top of that, it's kind of like laggy a bit, and I don't like it. They did remaster the old MK, but they canceled it. I don't know why they canceled it. Why they cancel it? Yeah, so I'm probably going to do that MK9 gameplay for sure. I'm going to have to find the frame data, because I know that they don't have like the frame data for each move and the frame data chart, but I'm probably going to end up buying a PlayStation 3 and buying something so that way I can post it up for you guys, and I'll more than likely play a lot of online matches and stuff like that, because I do miss that game a lot. I like it better than MKX and MK11. To be honest with you, I love the tag team mode. I'll probably make tag team combos as well for you guys, if you guys want. But I'm definitely more than likely going to do that. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about, just in general. I own Super Slim. Oh, nice. Explain how he needs a nerf? Question mark. Oh, are you talking about Bloodhound? Oh, okay. I think he's talking about Bloodhound. All right. Well, this will be easy. First of all, the reason why this character needs a nerf, right, is because his buff, for one, is bullshit. And I don't have a problem with him being able to scan the next location and stuff like that. But my issue with that, to a certain degree, right, is, you know, these two can locate where you are, you know what I mean? And you would think that would be just an ability for like Pathfinder, you know what I mean? But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it ain't that big of a deal. But anyway, the reason why I think the character needs a nerf, all right, is that, for one, his ultimate ability is bullshit, right? And the reason why I say that is because he is literally Octane when he is in this ability, right? And the reason why I say that is because there's no reason for this character to be running this fucking fast when you can already spam out a tactical ability consistently. You can see me because I'm highlighted, so that means that you can see me before I see you. And then on top of that, he has this passive ability to where he can see where you are running. So if you have a microphone, or if you don't have a microphone, guess what happens? He can do shit like that because the communication and stuff like that, even if you don't have a microphone, is actually fantastic. I think they did a good job on that. But he should not be running like Octane. But the funny part is that he runs faster than Octane for a very long duration, which is completely bullshit. Now, if we look at his regular tactical ability, it's 20 seconds. All he had to do was shred off a few seconds, a few more seconds, instead of making it a 7 to 6 second cooldown time, where this nigga can continuously spam this shit out. And the reason why I say that is because the character can see you before you see him. He can mark you just in general. There's times where my little brother would pop into his ultimate ability and get on a jump pad or one of those little things where you slide up or whatever. What's that shit called? And then you can fly around and shit. And he would pop into his ultimate ability and he would see where people are just in general. You know what I mean? Now, so of course, some people will say that's probably a waste, but you'd be surprised how many times we would catch people off guard because we knew exactly where the fuck they were. And my thing is this. When he goes into his ultimate ability, he should be running, okay, regular fucking speed, right? Regular speed, right? Another thing, when it comes to his tactical ability, right? If you notice something, it's literally 20 seconds on cooldown. Okay, you know, that's not bad for a tactical ability that's this strong, especially his at least, right? But then they thought it was a good idea to be like, you know what, we're gonna trim down his tactical ability dramatically, and that's exactly what the fuck they did, right? And that's kind of the issue that I have, is that he's able to run super fucking fast for no reason, and then he's able to spam this bitch out after like 7 seconds. You know what I mean? It's like, nigga, all you had to do is make it the cooldown time of like 10 to 11 seconds, and that's it. That's kind of bullshit. But the funny part is that he doesn't have to find out where you are, right? He can do shit like this. Nigga, where's the skill at in that? You know what's funny? He has no real weakness except for the fact when you see his red glowy eyes and he makes that weird fucking noise. Now, of course, when he scans you, you know he's in that area, but you don't know where the fuck he could be at. Right? Now, guess who has an actual weakness? My nigga Crypto, right? He has to actually find you with his drone. But not only that, if you destroy his drone, there is a 40-second cooldown, right? A 40-second cooldown, right? And he's nothing but a default-ass character at that point. He has to rely on his gun skills. The player has to rely on their eyes and their reaction when they're hearing, especially if you have a high-quality headset like I do. And he's nothing but a default character once you destroy his fucking drone. And he has a weakness. You want to know what his weakness is? You can hear his drone, so you can destroy it, right? Not only that, keep in mind, right? He's vulnerable. So if he's sitting here, and then another squad randomly shows the fuck up out of nowhere, my character's instantly dead. Because I can't hear your fucking footsteps. I don't know if you're coming near me or not. I don't know if there's another squad. Here's another thing, right? Check this out. I can scan you like this, right? And keep in mind, I can't go behind a fucking building like Bloodhound can, right? And scan you, my nigga. I can't do that. Look at this. Look at this. I can't do that. I have to find you in order to scan you. But the funny part about this particular situation, just in general, right, that I find hilarious, is the fact that when I do this, you can just move out of the way. You don't even have to be in the vicinity of this, right? But if I am in my drone, I'm going to try and find you and stalk you with this fucking drone, which is going to get annoying, and eventually you'll start shooting in the air. It's probably going to expose your position or something like that, which helps my teammates out even more. But the reward that you get is that you don't have to worry about my ultimate ability. You don't have to worry about my tactical ability. None of that bullshit whatsoever, right? And I've seen people destroy this drone instantly. Like, I was on a team with a Wraith. This nigga heard the drone and was like, boop, 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 and instantly destroyed it. It didn't even mean shit. And then we repositioned ourselves in a different building, and we got the drop on him, and we folded the ass, right? But here's the funny part. Check this out. I'm highlighting this character, right? Watch this. You see what I'm saying? Soon as the drone is off of you, you're not highlighted anymore. This is more balanced than Bloodhound shit. And like I said before, Octane is quote unquote, as you can clearly see at the bottom part of his name up there that's highlighted in capital letters, right? High speed daredevil. But that doesn't seem to be the case in this game. It really doesn't seem to be the case in this game whatsoever. Because this character, right, runs for only 6 seconds. And the weird part about it is that he's losing fucking health. He loses health just to try and run fast for a short duration, bro. Now keep in mind, you know, this character can keep doing this shit, but the more and more he does it, okay, the more and more he's killing himself. You understand what I'm saying? And this is fucking stupid. Now, of course, they made it to where, you know, he can heal a little bit more faster. So they're, in a way, what they're trying to do is they're trying to complement the damage that he takes by giving you a passive ability that can heal him a little bit better. You know what I mean? Because before, he wasn't really healing that well, right? And I see what they're doing here. So if you look at his health, right? If you look at the character's health, once it's done, you'll see that he'll start healing instantly, right? So, as you can clearly see, you see that shit? He's healing in a way, right? But the more and more he keeps using this shit, bro, the more and more he's killing himself. So if he wanted to, like, run away or some shit like that, he has to take into consideration that he's killing himself. Imagine he had, like, hold on. Let me get some here. Hold up.
Grenade out.
Sorry, Octane. Alright, let me do it again.
Arcstar.
Alright, see that shit? If I do this, and I'm trying to get the fuck out of there, bro, I just killed myself pretty much. Because I'm losing health that I need to get away. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, the whole point that I'm making is that I don't appreciate the fact that you have a character that can scan you through walls without even trying to find you. But then he can run undeniably fast, and he takes the ability of Octane. There's no reason to pick Octane in this game, to be honest with you, except for going for his fun-ass jump pad, right? You know what I'm saying? And the fact that you like Octane in his personality and his costumes. You know what I mean? That's about it. That's literally it. That's the only reason why I can see people using Octane. Other than that, Octane needs a buff, if anything. Now, whatever buff they give him, I don't know. But I honestly think that his tactical ability should be his ultimate ability. And I feel like his ultimate ability should be his tactical ability. So, see how he injects himself like this? You see what I'm saying? You see how he injects himself? Just like Bloodhound, right? So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about, right? I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. So hold on, let me see if I can get over there real fast. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about, right? So what I'm saying is that instead of him having his tactical ability where he loses health and shit like that, because he moves faster, right? He does, right? But here's the thing, right? Instead of him having, you know what I'm saying, the tactical ability as his tactical ability, he should have an ultimate ability, right, where he goes into like this tunnel vision or some shit like that, just like Bloodhound, right, where Bloodhound does some shit like this, right, and you know, now this nigga is on some fucking Flash level type shit. Like, nigga, I can jump for, look how far I'm jumping, bro. Like, if I was to run, watch this shit. Look how far I'm jumping, bro. Nigga, what the fuck? You see what I'm saying? All he needs to do is find Octane's jump pad, and dude, this is Octane combined with Bloodhound. It's pretty much they fused. That's exactly what happened. They literally did some fucking Goku and Vegeta type shit. They fused into one another once he pops into this. And that's the point that I'm trying to make, is that when he injects himself like this, they should have it to where he injects himself on the other side. Right, so he should have another one that is injecting inside of him, right? And then he lets go, and he's like, "Oh, it's go time" or some shit like that. And then he has, you know, a duration of like 16 seconds or something like that, to where, you know, he can run really fast, you know, or some shit like that. Because you can't say that it's not fair, because if you think about it, it is fair, because Bloodhound can run undeniably fucking fast in his current state. So if you say that, I mean, honestly, you know, you kind of being biased here to a certain degree. Like, it's a lot of shit to go over, because I really was laughing with Octane. I'm like, how does that make any sense? Like, wait a minute, this nigga can run fast as shit, don't lose no health, he can drop you, and it extends his duration, but then he can spam tactical abilities out, he's highlighting you, and he can see your fucking footprints where you went. What? And then Octane, he gets this in a bullshit ass jump pad, and that's it. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, I don't agree with that. Now, another thing that I was saying, right, that I was going to make a video about, is that they could make it to where you can switch between Octane's tactical ability, where you could decide on whether or not you want to use this, or you want to use a jump pad. And then when he goes for his ultimate ability, right, he can run fast for at least 15, 16 seconds or some shit like that. You know what I mean? And you can balance it out in a way. You know what I mean? Like, you can balance it out. Like, I'm pretty sure they can. You know, But in that one, he's not going to take any damage because you can lower it a little bit, because if he's running really fast for a long duration, they could balance it out. But I mean, then again, that wouldn't be fair to Octane, because I mean, Bloodhound, this nigga's running really fucking fast, and he can strafe really fast when he's using close range weapons. So you know, there's that. But these are just little random ideas that I had that I was going to make a video about. So I was just like, fuck it, I might as well just talk to you guys about it live and see what you guys think about it. So you know, there's that. But I think he shouldn't lose health from using his there is a large amount of time it takes to activate it. Yeah. Check that fighting game called Fighter 3. That shit dope. Alright, bro. I'll check it out. That's for sure. I'll definitely check that shit out. If it's a dope fighting game, bro, best believe I'm on it. I've been thinking about buying that samurai game and playing it. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I forgot what it was. It's like Samurai something. I was thinking about buying that game. But yeah, I just wanted to pretty much talk to you guys real quick, though, about why I think this character, Bloodhound, needs a nerf to a certain degree. I think he needs to run regular speed, and I think his cooldown time on his tactical ability when he's in his ultimate ability needs to be up to like 10 to 11 seconds. Because technically you're shredding off 10 seconds. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, is that game good? Because I'll probably end up buying that game too, because I've been looking at different games and shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, I just think that, you know, because he can already locate where you are. He can see you before you see him. You know what I mean? And that's where I'm getting at with this, because there's so many different things I could say about so many different characters just in general in this game. It's not even funny. But of course, there's going to be a fan base that's going to get offended because they don't like the fact that you say what you say, and it's just like, it's whatever at this point. Never played it before, but it looks good. Ghost was amazing. Yeah, I'll probably get into that, man. I'll probably play that, because a good friend of mine was telling me that I should buy it, and I was like, nigga, is that game even good? I don't like buying games if it's not good. I don't like that shit. Because it's a waste of my money. Wraith needs a nerf too. That hitbox is too... Nigga, bro, I made a rant on fucking Wraith to a certain degree. I made a rant on characters that have an unfair advantage in this game. And there was some niggas that was trying to make an excuse for how unfair some of these characters are in this game just in general. Bro, Bloodhound and Caustic, right? They got some interesting combination shit going on, but that's besides the point. I'm not going to talk about team combinations, because the main people I see in ranked matches, bro, or the main characters, excuse me, is Gibraltar and fucking Caustic. Like, dude, this shit is frustrating as hell. It's like fighting too many boss characters in ranked matches, bro. It's cheap as hell. I don't agree with you having 3 or 2 defensive characters on the same side, or like on the same side. That's bullshit. Like, you shouldn't be able to do that. Like, that's completely bullshit. Dude, I've seen a Gibraltar, Caustic, and a Watson on the same fucking team in ranked matches. Multiple times. That shit is dirty as fuck. Nigga, you gotta get through these 2 niggas, and then if it's not Watson, it's either Lifeline with these 2 niggas, or if it's not Lifeline, it's fucking Bloodhound. Jesus Christ, bro. You talk about cheap. Oh my god. Like, that shit is bad. But, dude, when it comes to the hitboxes in this game, / hurt boxes in this game, dude, these 2 characters, I understand why they buffed them up, but they're completely unfair. They're not slow by bullets, which is bullshit. And then they have really strong passive, tactical, and ultimate abilities, right? And then the funny part about it is that you got hitbox abuse characters, right? Such as Lifeline, Pathfinder, especially Pathfinder, and fucking Wraith, right? So these characters, and Watson, they have an unfair advantage over other characters in the game, especially fucking Wraith and Pathfinder. You know what I'm saying? So they can dodge bullets way better than, I think, Lifeline and Watson, right? So I was always confused as to why I keep seeing a bunch of Wraiths in this game. You know what I mean? Like all I would see is a bunch of Wraiths. If they're not on my team, they're on a different team. You know what I mean? And most of the time when I was on a team, there was always a fucking Wraith, bro. And I was so annoyed. I was like, yo, what is the deal with this bitch? Trying to find out, right? It's like shooting a fucking ghost. That's why I don't like using the wingman in this game, because there are unfair advantages that other characters have. That's why I think that when it comes to a character like her, right, you're better off using an assault rifle or a fucking shotgun against this bitch. Same thing with these other characters just in general, right? And the reason why I say this is because they're undeniably hard to hit. And I think they have an easier time aiming with the wingman because they're hard to hit. So they have an easier time shooting at you, especially if you're accurate enough with the fucking wingman. You know what I mean? And then what's funny is that I would use the wingman against characters like this, just in general. But it's just a lot of things to go over with this game, because I don't really see people talk about it. I don't really see people really talk about it. Most people that I see on their YouTube channels, they're just dick riding the game and acting like this game is perfect or something like that, and that's bullshit. But in my opinion, Cyberpunk has a good story and gameplay. Yeah, dude, there was people talking mad shit about Cyberpunk, bro. I was like, damn, I was about to buy that shit, and then there's so many people like talking hella shit about that game. How boring the story was, how shit it is. Like, I was like, nigga. I was like, damn. I was just about to buy that game too, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna hold off on this one. You know what I mean? Like, I think that would be a good idea for me. You know, like, I don't think it would be a good idea for me to buy that game. You know what I mean? Because people were roasting the shit out of that game. You know what I'm saying? I love you. Colin Sanders is free and Steam. By the way, oh, okay, that's what's up. PS4 version is the worst. yeah, I saw that shit on Google, man, when I was looking up something. They said like, they said that, what was it? They said that, the graphics were fucking, dude, they said the graphics were fucking garbage, bro. I was like, damn. I was like, yo, there was so many people upset about that. I was like, yo, I don't know what to say. You see that shit? Hey, did y'all see that? That was 20 rounds inside of this bot, right? And I showed you guys a gameplay like a month ago, I think it was, where I showed you that I put like 20 something bullets inside this fucking inside this bitch right here, this Horizon bitch or whatever, and the bitch was still running around like a chicken with her head cut off, bro. You guys can look it up. Like, bro, and then niggas was saying their excuse, right? Their excuse was, oh, well, you were using it at a long distance. When I made a first rant about the time to kill in this game, and he was like, oh, well, you use the gun at a far distance. You know what's funny? You can go to Battlefield 4 or Call of Duty, and you could drop somebody at this distance with an SMG. So that's a damage controlling ass excuse. Not only that, what I found interesting about this particular situation is that when I shot this bitch before, right? Because you can look it up on my YouTube channel. I'm not making it up. I only missed one fucking bullet and the rest of them hit her, and she did not die. That's the reason why I said the training mode in this game is undeniably misleading. They make you think that the time to kill is fine in the training mode, but once you go against people in this fucking game, it's a totally different ball game. You're putting way more bullets into people than what you would in the training mode. So this shit is like, these people just in general are a bunch of fucking liars. Like, I think you're a bunch of liars, because this training mode is very misleading. I just shot this fucking bot with 20 rounds and he died like he was supposed to. And I did it from range to a certain degree, right? And when you go online, it takes so many bullets just to drop you. So there's a lot of inconsistencies here, man. Like, like, nigga, I ain't making this shit up. They fucked up so bad. It was the biggest thing everyone was expecting, and now ended up being one of the worst games in 2020. Now they're in a, yeah, I mean, people who use Horizon gay. Yeah, she can manipulate the sky. She's like not Bloodhound, but she's like Octane. The only difference is that she can actually control gravity, and she can stay up there in the air. I've seen somebody do that shit, and I was like, what the fuck is that? I didn't know who the fuck that was. And yeah. That me and my friends were experimenting with is using Horizon's black hole, which is an ultimate ability that sucks you in, right? And what you can do is that once they get sucked in, you can throw caustic gas at them, and it is dirty as fuck. And if you throw Bangalore's smoke at them where they can't really see, it is dirty as fuck. Me and my friends did that shit, bro, the other night, bro. Yo, my friend lost his shit. He was busting out laughing. I'm gonna have to get some of my friends in here so we can show you guys what I'm talking about, just in general. But that shit was dirty as fuck. It was dirty as fuck. We was gonna try it on somebody, but we had to go to sleep because we had work and shit. So, you know, there's that. But yeah, I'm thinking about hitting up my friends so I can show you guys that shit. That shit was fucking dirty. Well, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what is this concoction? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, dude, I'm telling you, these three right here, that's some dirty ass shit. So, yeah. But overall, I think the time to kill in this game, if they were to buff up certain weapons, or at least a good portion of weapons in this game, I think the time to kill would be fine, but I also think that the problem is just the health. You know what I mean? There's times where I would shoot somebody with a good portion of bullets when they have no shield. You know what I mean? Especially like Caustic or Gibraltar, and they just wouldn't hit the ground. Another thing that I want to talk about in this game as well is the P2020 and what my friends call is the Mozambique, right? AKA the Mozambique. I think that when you spawn in the game, right, and you find the Mozambique and the P2020, I believe that you should have the automatic hop up on this, just like they did with the triple take. I honestly believe that, right? And the reason why I say that is because the triple take pretty much got a buff. It's a built-in perk, right? Or a built-in thing inside of this gun. Like, look at this. It charges up. You see what I'm saying? So they made this gun really strong. That's why you see a lot of people in this game using this gun, because this gun is really strong now. Like, once you charge it up, bro, it takes 3 shots to kill you. But then again, that is very questionable, because when you do go online, I shot a person at this distance with 3 full charged up shots, and he had that shield that bot has on, right? And the nigga didn't hit the fucking ground. He didn't hit the ground at all. And it wasn't even a bullet sponge fucking character. It was Loba. You know what I mean? So it's you know, the time to kill is very misleading, but I think that the P2020, you know what I'm saying, should have the automatic hop up on it. I honestly believe that. I think that if they put the automatic hop up on it, the gun will be a lot more better, so that way you don't have to go around looking for it. And I think they need to do that with the Mozambique around here as well, because the game, to me, it seems very luck based, because last night I watched my little brother play, you know what I'm saying, before I went to sleep, and he got a blue shield and a hemlock, right? And this person had a P2020. And my little brother got lit the fuck up. Like, that dude hit him with every bullet, and that nigga still didn't hit the ground, right? And my brother was like, damn, I should have died right there, but I didn't. And he found a blue shield and a hemlock, and this dude, all he found was a Mozambique and a P2020, and he had no shield. You see what I mean by this game being luck-based? I also have a clip where I went in the same building as this Octane, and this nigga found a purple Evo shield, right? And he had a Volt SMG, and I had a P2020 with no hop up, and I had a white shield. I hit him with a full mag, right? Because I had the light extended mag, like the first version of it. I hit him with the full magazine, right? Pure chest shots, right? Because he was running fast as shit, but I didn't miss not one bullet, right? And he just still didn't hit the ground. Yet this nigga shot me a few times with the Volt SMG, and he shredded my fucking health like it was nothing. So yeah, I think that shit is just. I think they need to buff this shit up. Like, I honestly think they need to make it to where, you know what I'm saying, like, these are completely buffed up. Now, another idea that I have, right, is instead of having these shields, instead of having, you know, because I don't agree with the evil shields in this game, because you can find a purple one, or you can find this one, and, you know, I don't agree with that. It's supposed to be one of their best games, but end up being hated. Yeah, hell yeah, yeah, they hate the fucking game, bro, like really bad, bro. The Peacekeeper needs to be ground loot again. Yeah, hell yeah, I agree with that, bro. Hell yeah, the Peacekeeper need to come back, bro. Hell yeah. You ain't saying nothing to me, bro. I've been thinking that shit the whole time. The Peacekeeper need to come back, because that gun does justice at close range. That gun does fucking justice, especially when you charge that bitch up. Hell yeah. This gun right here, bro. This gun right here, hell yeah. You ain't say nothing but a word to me, bro. Like, hell yeah. This gun made me happy as fuck. I didn't like going against it, because it felt like I was being cheated, because there was times where I would shoot somebody multiple times. And bro, when I picked up this gun, bro, I was so happy. The Volt SMG shred, so that's normal. What ain't normal to me, bro, is the P2020 being this fucking weak. Like, honestly, the Mozambique and the P2020 need to have the fucking hop up, bro. They need to have the hop up. I think they both need to have the hop up, just like the triple take, and I think the guns would be a lot more better. Now, one thing that I would like to see change, because I'm not a fan of this, is because I remember you had to work hard to build up this Evo shield. Once you found a level 1 Evo shield, you had to decide whether or not you wanted one of these armors. And now they have it to where, oh, I can find a blue one, I can find a purple one. And when you find a purple one, all it takes is a few gunfights, bro, or a couple of gunfights, depending on how accurate you are. And if you're the one shooting the squad most of the time, and you're getting super fucking close to this, and now you're really, really hard to fucking kill. I understand that they bumped it up. I'm not gonna say that they didn't, because as you can clearly see, it says 750. So I see what they're doing there. But at the same time, I think that there should only be a white Evo shield. I don't agree with you having a blue one or a purple one. Like, I don't agree with that. I really don't agree with that shit. I really think it should start off like this. The white Evo shield, where you have to work to build it up. And if you do manage to build that up, then fine. You know what I mean? You deserve to be hard as fuck to kill. I'm not going to be against that. You know what I mean? But if you do get killed, okay, then obviously your shield is up for grabs, right? Now, when it comes to these shields right here, these three right here, you know, what the fuck was that? What the hell? What the fuck? Nigga, what the hell?
Got a mobile respawn beacon here.
Okay, that was weird. Some weird ass shit going on here. But when it comes to these shields right here, right? I think that these are the shields that you should be finding just in general. You know what I mean? Now, obviously, one thing that I think they did good was the fact that they made it to where the time to kill was lowered when they lowered the shields and the damage that the shields take, because I think the main issue is the shields. I understand that shields are supposed to protect you from a good portion of damage in this game, and that's completely understandable. The issue I have is how much damage you're actually taking, because like I said, in training mode, this time to kill is very misleading, because in training mode they make you seem as if, you know, the time to kill is perfectly fine, right? In the training mode, I even showed you guys that I shot the dummy with 20 rounds of the R99, but when you go online, you can shoot a motherfucker with 20 rounds and even more, and they still don't hit the fucking ground. You know what I mean? So I just think that, one, you need to make the time to kill lower. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, you have abilities in this game that can pretty much determine a fight if you apply them correctly. Like, I've seen it done multiple times. I've seen some dirty-ass combinations in this game where you'll get fucked up because you don't even know what the fuck's happening. And if you apply them correctly, it causes issues. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, in a game like this, where characters have really strong abilities, especially if you're smart and you're labbing who complements who as a character, you know what I mean? Like, dude, you could do some dirty shit. Like, I'm dead ass. Like, you could do some dirty fucking shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, why make the time to kill this high? I understand that you want to give players a fighting chance, and that's completely understandable. I'm not against it to a certain degree. But you also have to keep in mind that this allows players to be reckless. You know what I mean? Back in the old Call of Duty, where the time to kill was actually pretty nice, you couldn't just, like in Black Ops 2 you could, but like in certain other Call of Duty games, especially Ghost, you couldn't just run around like that. You have to really aim around sights. And you know what's weird about this shit, right? I remember looking at a post or this website where people were doing this review, right? And I'm gonna tell you guys this because I was gonna mention this, right? And I remember people were bitching and complaining about the Volt SMG, right? They were complaining about this gun because since the time to kill was lowered, because this is when this character came out, right? When Rampart came out, they lowered the time to kill, but then they introduced this gun, right? And I was like, okay, cool, Volt SMG, I like this gun just in general. And you know, the Volt SMG, right, was shredding, right? It was killing people. And people started bitching, moaning, and complaining about the SMG. Oh, this SMG is bullshit. They need to bump up the time to kill. I don't like how the time to kill is. It feels like you're playing Call of Duty. And that's a lie. That's a complete lie. It does not feel like you're playing Call of Duty because this is a completely different game. But not only that, keep in mind, it still feels like you're playing. And if you really want to be honest about, oh, well, you know, it feels like Call of Duty because the time to kill is lowered. I mean, technically, it still felt like Call of Duty to a certain degree, okay, because the time to kill is super high. You remember in Black Ops 2, and fucking Black Ops 4, where you can literally run around and absorb so much fucking damage and still drop people in this game, and it felt like you were being cheated? That's how this game is. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you can't throw stones at a glass house when you live in a glass house yourself. You're complaining because you're going against people that are actually good, that will drop you in this fucking game. You know what I mean? And the time to kill made sense when they lowered it, especially in a game like this. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it leaves me really perplexed why they have the time to kill this fucking high. Like, I don't agree with it. Like, I really don't agree with the time to kill in this game, because every character has their own unique abilities that can be applied correctly in the right situations and stuff like that. And it doesn't make any sense because this game is quote unquote a team-based game. So here's the problem I'm having. You give players, right? Let me show you. Let me show you. This is why I think the time to kill is bullshit. Like, not only the abilities and the fact that you're on teams, especially with strong characters like defensive characters, characters that can revive you just by holding the square button, you know what I mean, which is dumb as hell. You know what I mean? But it's like, dude, they give you a shield cell, a shield battery, a syringe, med kit, you know what I'm saying? A Phoenix kit. You even have a character like this that can build up your fucking shields, you know what I mean? And defend the place at the same time while you and then you got defensive characters that can help you. You know what I mean? And it's like, nigga, I can use this, and while my teammates are covering me, right? Guess what? Now I'm super hard to kill again. I'm super hard to kill again. Boom. I'm good as new. And look what happens. I'm back in the battle while my teammates are covering me and shit like that, because you're trying to pressure me because you notice that I'm in a weakened state. You know what I mean? And it's like, why give me all these shields and all this bullshit here where I can heal myself, right? If you're just going to make the time to kill it high. It doesn't make any sense. It just makes the game, to me, it makes the game frustrating to play. Because it's like, you lit that guy up like a Christmas tree. There's times where I would shoot somebody multiple times in the fucking head. I showed you guys a prime example of that. You know what I'm saying? With the the Prowler SMG. I shot that one bitch multiple times in the fucking head. A lifeline. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't hit the fucking ground. Like, I hit her multiple times in the head and she's just casually running around like nothing happened. I'm like, that's why some of my friends say that, you know, fuck. Like I said, you know, the reason why I think time to kill is trash is because you have abilities that are really strong. You have the ability to heal yourself, and you're on a fucking team that can cover you while you heal and shit like that. And they think it's a good idea to do that. But then, you know, you have characters that are bullet sponge characters that are that are already hard to kill as it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of thing to dissect from this particular situation just in general. And the thing is, like, you know, I get that people love the game, and I get that people, you know, defend the game, and it's understandable. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not against you if you love the game, or like, you know, you're trying to defend the game. I get why you're trying to defend the game, because you feel like somebody like me is trying to bash it, but that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make you guys understand that this is a fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a major problem. I get that, you know, the time to kill is high to a certain degree because they want people to be able to turn around and react and be able to have a fighting chance. But you also have to take into consideration that this game is based on reactions as well. You're supposed to be alert. You're in a battle royale game. You're supposed to be looking behind yourself. You're supposed to be being careful and not just running around like a headless chicken acting like you could take on the whole lobby by yourself or some shit like that. You're supposed to be doing shit like that. Just like in the old Call of Duty where the time to kill was kind of quick. Even the new one where the time to kill is kind of quick. You have to have good reactions. You know what I mean? Hell, even in Battlefield 4 where the time to kill is I'm not going to say super quick, but it's decently quick. You know what I mean? It's not a bad quick. You know what I mean? So it's just like, what's the excuse in this game? People complain because the time to kill was lowered, and it's just like, I don't agree with that opinion. You can't say that this game feels like Call of Duty because the time to kill is lowered. It's like, nigga, this game still feels like Call of Duty because the time to kill is high. I just don't agree with that. People were complaining about the Vault SMG. I was happy when they lowered the time to kill a bit. I was happy when, you know, the Vault SMG came out, because I was shredding your fucking ass. Rightfully so, because it felt good to know that you're not getting fucked over. You know what I'm saying? So I hate how Respawn are using policing events and making returning event skins overpriced. Yeah, they're playing people, bro. That's bullshit. They're fucking with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're trying to get you to pay all this extra fucking money for some recycled ass fucking skin or some bullshit. You know what I mean? Like that one caustic skin that I wanted, they had like a different color for it, like the clown outfit that he had, because I really wanted it. That was a sick ass costume. Dude, they were charging an arm and a leg for that shit. I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of here. I'm not finna do that shit. The fuck out of here with that bullshit, bro. Like, y'all on some bullshit with that. And you know what I don't like is how you can buy a battle pass in this game, and if you're away from this game for a while because you have personal shit that you deal with in your personal life, they make it to where, oh, well, you know, if you don't complete the battle pass, then your battle pass is completely gone. Oh, well, they just don't, it doesn't make any sense because you already bought the battle pass. You know what I'm saying? And I understand you got to work towards it, but shit like that I don't like. Like if I make a shooting game and somebody buys a $10 battle pass and you know they manage to get half of it done, but they have other shit that they have to do in their personal life, that's why they can't complete it. I'm gonna once the new season comes in and a new character comes in, I'm gonna give them all of that shit because nigga they paid with their hard-earned money, but instead in this game, no, that doesn't apply. Even in the ranked matches, right? I was getting close to becoming what's that fucking shit called? Hold on. What's that shit called? In the ranked matches, because I was about to get that one dive trail, that blue dive trail, because I was playing ranked matches like it was going out of style. You know what I'm saying? Like because I all I cared about was the dive trail. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and I remembered when I remember when I got out of it and I was off of this game for quite some time, right? Because I was using Mirage, bro. Like I was dead ass using fucking Mirage, bro. I was using my nigga Mirage in rank matches because he's my main. You know what I'm saying? And like, where's my shit at? Where's my shit at? Yeah. So I was using Mirage, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just in general, right? Pro players were complaining because they couldn't run the lobby anymore. What do you mean pro players were complaining because they couldn't run the lobby anymore? Interesting. That's very interesting. That is very interesting. So like, I can't remember when Watson came out, but I think it was season 5 or some shit like that. I can't remember, but it was one of those. But I was getting super high on rank. This is when I was playing with some dudes or whatever, right? And I'm gonna show you guys something stupid about the ranking system, right? I was right here, right? And you see how it says, you know, that amount of XP? I was literally right there on it, right? I got to it, right? I was getting to it, right? And I was getting close to this, super close to this. Dude, I had some shit that came up, you know, I was working constantly. I got super tired, so I didn't feel like playing the game and shit like that. You guys know how it is, right? And what's funny about this particular situation is that when I got back here and the new season started or like they reset it this, right? These niggas took me from this XP right here or this RP right here, right? And they bumped me all the way back here, bro. And I was literally right here. Right here. I'm like, what the fuck? Do you know how hard it was for me to work to get all the way up here? All I wanted was the fucking dive trail. That's all the fuck I cared about. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm telling you, I raged so fucking hard. Yeah, exactly. Dude, I raged so fucking hard. And then my friends got mad because they were around the same shit because we were going in. We was not fucking around, right? And dude, we felt so cheated. Like, it was like, nigga, what the fuck? We got to work all the way back up there again. So then I just left the shit alone. I left it alone. I stopped playing it. Like, I literally stopped playing this game for quite some time. I kept coming back to it every now and then. That's why you guys see some Apex Legends videos every now and then. But dude, I was so pissed. I was so fucking pissed when he did that. Because I was right here. Right here. You know what I mean? And then they just de-ranked me all the way back here. I'm like, what are you guys doing? You know what I mean? I didn't like that shit. I was pissed off. Let's see here. I hate when companies lock content behind a season. Yeah, I don't like that shit either. Especially if you pay for it. It's bullshit. But yeah, man. I would play some games for you guys, but I don't have my other headphones with me right now because my brother's using them. But I'll probably do a live where I'm playing this game and stuff because I'm pretty rusty right now because it's been a minute since I played this game. But I'm gonna try and get back into it. I'm probably gonna play Battlefield 4 as well. That's definitely a game I'm gonna be getting into as well. But I have the Division 2. I'm in a clan or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I might play online matches with that as well. And probably talk to you guys about like how you can build up your stats or something like that. I might make a brand new character just to show you guys what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm just trying to expand my channel with different games and stuff like that. I understand that people want to see me play fighting games and stuff, but that shit wears you out, man. That shit really wears you the fuck out. But yeah, I'll still post up like some fighting games every now and then. Like I'm still training in Street Fighter because I'm trying to understand the combos in the game because it's wildly different. I did post up combos back then, but I think those were link combos. But I'll definitely tell you guys like the difference, between Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. One of the things that are different about Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter is that combos take actual skill. Like you can't just mash and do a full combo string and boom, there you go. Like it doesn't work like that in that game. It takes actual skill and timing, and you gotta remember that shit. You know what I mean? All kinds of stuff. And they really focus on footsies, unlike Mortal Kombat 11. Like they really focus on it in that game. And I noticed that special moves in that game have different strengths. Like a prime example is Ryu's, or not even Ryu's, Akuma's Hadouken, right? He has different strengths. Like he has a short range one for the light one, the medium one. He has a longer range one, and then when it comes to the heavy, it reaches a little bit longer range, and some of them are faster on startup, or the projectile comes out a lot faster, and they have a different hit property to them. And then when it comes to the EX, which is the meter burn move of it, it's pretty much the same strength. Like it doesn't change whatsoever, and this applies to a good portion of the characters in the cast. And then they have V skills and critical gauges or some shit like that, pretty much a meter gauge. So if you take damage and stuff like that, then your V gauge builds up, and your critical gauge, I think that's what they call it in that game. Yeah, and then what's interesting about the game is that they don't have actual combo strings. You know what I mean? They have combo strings in a way, whereas like the most I've seen is like a 2-hitting, a 3-hitting, or possibly a 4-hitting string. But the thing is that in Street Fighter, right, like it's not what you think. You know what I mean? It's not like Mortal Kombat where it's a multi-hitting string or some shit like that, and boom, you get all this crazy damage for no reason at all. It's different. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm labbing with right now, and I need to understand the combos in that game. That's the only thing that I'm kind of not comprehending in a way, is the combos in that game, because it's wildly different, like when it comes to pop-up combos and stuff, because it's like when I pop the opponent up into the air for a combo, right, I tried to go for a normal and it didn't work. I was like, what the hell? I was like, what the fuck is this? So I kept labbing it, and I'm still trying to figure it out. And what I noticed is that you have special cancel combos, so pretty much a normal that can be canceled into a special move, and then you have natural combos. And what that means is that when you hit a person with like a spinning kick, or like a shoryuken, whatever you call that shit, like that uppercut or whatever, where it has multiple hits, that's called like a natural combo in that game, right? That's what I noticed, right? And then they have link combos, right? But then they also have juggle combos. Now, the juggle combos is what I'm struggling with to a certain degree, because I do know what the other three are, because I know how to do them, and I'll make a video talking about that, but when it comes to the juggle combos, I think that's where I'm having a problem at, because I'm trying to understand why when I pop the opponent up into the air for a combo and I try to hit him with a normal, it doesn't work. So I'm still labbing on that. But yeah, I'm training with Kage, and I'm thinking about training with some other character in that game. I have all the characters, by the way, so I think I'm gonna start off with Kage, and then I'm gonna move up, yeah. So that's about it for this live. Tekken 7 is hot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get into Tekken 7 some more, but yeah, I'm looking at other games as well, because I want to expand this channel rather than just complete fighting games, but best believe I will be posting up fighting games and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's it for this live, just in general. But I appreciate you guys that came into the live, just in general. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.